Arsenal 2, PSG nil, and the Gunners get their first W of the new Champions League campaign and move up to 8th place. I think it's 8th place. The table ni kubwa, hata ujui pali huko. Yeah, you now move to 8th place. PSG are now on 3 points in 18th place. 8 out of 36. Obviously, there's still a round of the guys to play tomorrow on Wednesday, so yeah, there's still those games to be played. So yeah. But anyway, all in all, no fuss. Second half, I don't like how much we ceded possession to PSG. At the end of the day, isn't those games na kukumbusha say you're playing a Champions League team. Like when we were 2-0 up, I was like, hey, we need a third goal. But at the same time, our defense has like Arteta has built such a good defense that even if we need to hold on to this 2-0 lead, we'll have to hold it. There's no option. With Odegaard out, what else can you do? I think Trossard did well to try and fill in that space, especially in the left half space. It was more of a hybrid. So we typically play with a 4-3-3 with the 3 in the midfield, the 2 midfielders on either side of the holding, right? Today's holding was Partey. So Rice and Odegaard are the ones. Rice goes left, Odegaard does right, and you play like that. But it was more of like a 4-2-3-1 at times. It was more like and then Odegaard and Rice would switch who's going to the left. They were not really occupying the right that much, but at times you'd find Trossard there, which tells me that he was playing more of a 10 than like a 10, like a typical 10 like Ozil, who you're a 10 and you just roam anywhere in that front part of the midfield. But it was more of like a hybrid, which is what teams do nowadays, because no one wants to play with a typical 10. One of the biggest flaws with having a typical 10 like Ozil is that if you mark him out of the game, there's no creativity. So yeah, Trossard was doing well and he was dropping back. Having Calafiori is also really, really good because this boy will just maraude everywhere. Calafiori today was a bit of a mixed bag. Like there are times when he really gambles. Like now I'm starting to see it. He knows he has the physical attributes and the pace to come back and the size and the agility. The agility is the biggest thing. Not really speed in terms of running, but just pace, like quickness of mind. He has the agility and the pace to quickly recover such situations. So yeah, he really gambled at times. He almost had considered a penalty. There was a VR check with his handball. There was a time when the ball was coming to him in the second half because he moved to right back when Timber went off. I hope Timber is okay. I hope it was just a rotational thing. Because Timber also played quite a number of games over the past few games with White out. So White out. So yeah, he missed the ball when he's playing at right back. Gives a chance to Nuno Mensch, who we did well to recover. So there's just moments. But again, as FJR said in the comments on when we were doing the live, those are things that you can easily coach. You can easily coach the guy and tell him, listen, this is what we need to do in this situation. This is how your body should be. This is how basically everything that Ten Hag doesn't do. And that is those are not my words. Those are Keenan's words. He says that there's nothing Ten Hag does in training. So yeah. So anyway, obviously we got the first goal through Trossard coming into that left half space, getting the ball, and normally when Odegaard is on the field, he'd just give the ball up early, quickly. But I think he realizes that now what we require from him is a bit more creativity from midfield. So he takes his time, he looks around, he fakes the pass, he fakes the cross again, and then he finally crosses it to Havertz. Very good cross, right on time. The guy was completely onside to make it 1-0. Havertz is becoming a little striker for us, like literally just that can't stop scoring. So yeah, makes it 1-0. Donnarumma was... I didn't think the keeper really was at fault, but then when I looked at the replay, I was a bit concerned. I'm like, where is Donnarumma going? But anyway, yeah, 1-0. Then we were attacking a lot more. We get a free kick somewhere on the right side. Saka crosses it in. Comes all the way in. At first, it had to go to VR because they thought that someone had touched it before, Martinelli. Had Martinelli touched it, Partey would have been offside. But because he didn't touch it, Partey wasn't offside. Partey didn't touch it, but Partey moved towards the ball. So if Martinelli touched the ball, and even if Partey moves towards the ball, VR would say it's off automatically. So yeah, we were lucky there as well. And went into halftime 2-0. Obviously, Timber going off was, I don't know, I hope it's not an injury. I hope it's just rotation, as I've said. But second half, we gave away we literally just told them, here, take the ball. And then when when they realize they're getting into it a bit more, they bring in Fabian Ruiz and Kolomwani. I thought Kangin Lee was okay. Nuno Mendes is the one. Even Hakimi really got Calafiori at times. So Mendes and Hakimi, like the way these guys attack, their fullbacks are really, really strong. And from what I'm seeing, because I haven't watched much of PSG, any of PSG this year, actually. So from what I'm seeing, they really need to get a way to get that final third ticking a bit more, because they're doing well. They're pressing high. They're really getting into the middle third, but it's that final third. You might say they need someone like Mbappe, but yeah, they really need just a striker, someone to just finish those chances. Yeah, but all in all, solid win for us. Can't complain. We've moved up to 8th place. We were at 16th or 18th, and yeah. Let's just move on to the next game, Let's just move on to the next game. Oh, Mikel Merino finally makes his debut for us. Beautiful to see. He put in a good number of tackles. One thing about him that you can already see, and I also say with Spain, he's not scared to get the ball in dangerous areas to try and beat the press. So I really, really appreciate that about him. These Man City training kits are looking so dope because they're pink and then they're like this, actually, where they come all the way up but they don't have a collar. This is just it's dope. But yeah, Merino, that was solid. I think probably Saka would be probably would be man of the match. Or Trossard. Between Trossard and Saka. Because Trossard really did play really well, control the game, high work rate. Martinelli was so lively as well. I think that as the commentators say, that goal that he got against Leicester just brought him a bit, his chest is a bit higher. But yeah, there's nothing much else to say. What can I say? We've won. That's it. Peace.